Qapla!
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail heroic. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
You come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. Here to make war, we surrender. False words, important things are giving you peace.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a seaport factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. That's easy. You're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird O' Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Hello world, it's Bird O' Prey 5, Qapla, and welcome to Enterprise Wednesday for December 7th, 2022, a day which will live in infamy. Because it's Enterprise Wednesday, not because anything else of note happened. Oh, wait. I just got past this note. Pearl Harbor. Did you guys know that the Germans attacked Pearl Harbor? Wait, it wasn't the Germans. Why did we go to war against the Germans? Son of a bitch. Japanese. But I got my VCR from them. Oh, well. Anyway, hello, world. It's Enterprise Wednesday. Today we're watching Season 1, Episode 10, Fortunate Son. Sounds like it's about the patriarchy. LDG was first in the chat. Welcome, LDG at Free the Net Waves. Miss Liddell's Groovy Movie says Qapla. John Araki says cause Bird is late for the start. He's not going to keep time. No, he's not going to watch to see. He is tardy. Welcome, John Araki. Moxley fan says Qapla All, Qapla Moxley. And by the way, I'm not late. Moxley says, Bird of Prey, Qapla Bird. Hope you and the family are doing well today. Thank you, Moxley. And greetings from Columbus, Ohio, says Mike Richards. Greetings, Mike Richards. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Hello, 47. I put the link in. If anybody would like to join me on the panel, feel free. Cinnabon Bunny says, hello, Cinnabon. Oh, poor Cinnabon. Up all night playing City Skylines. His sleep loss was our gain. Poor town. Every time he put in a library, a fire or a tsunami or a tornado would happen. Moxley fans says, we, the people, absolutely. Scythilis is Qapla, friendos, Qapla, Scythilis. And Substance D is in the house. Qapla, Substance D. Eastland Burkholder, there you are, Eastland. Says hello all. Qapla, Eastland. Hope you're doing well. So for those who might be new, or for those who just need to remember, if you want to watch today's episode with us, you can do so by going to the Bird O Prey 5 screening room. The address is across the top of the view screen. In your web browser, go to www.birdopray5.com/SR, and you can watch it along with us while we're live. If you come back later at a time after this is not live, you'll have to get your own copy of the episode. I suggest either buying it on DVD or Blu-ray, or streaming it from Paramount Plus or any other streaming service you may have. 54.5 Access Radio says, as we've said before, sorry about that. No problem. He's apologizing for Pearl Harbor. And Eastland is doing well, been busy. No problem, Eastland. Glad you are doing well. And Syphilis says, E and respectful video for Christy Alley. Oh, nice and respectful video for Christy Alley. Thank you, Syphilis. I hope it came across as such, because I was honestly trying to be respectful. I really did respect her work. Let's face it, actresses especially often have their jobs because they're pretty faces, and she, I'm sure, would agree, certainly helped her get her job. So I don't think she would take offense that a kid had a crush on her. In fact, she probably would have been quite happy with it. Syphilis says, it was how I found out. Oh, your video. Well, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news in that respect, but there's worse ways to find out about things. Okay, so today we're going to watch, again, Season 1, Episode 10, Fortunate Son. It's a Nausicaan episode. There's an Earth freighter that comes to the help. Not Travis Mayweather's families. That's a different episode. But yeah, this one, I don't really remember it all that well, so we'll rewatch it and see how good this episode holds up. Addy in Stereo with a $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Says, Enterprise, give me Voyager or give me Star Wars. Well, not on this channel, bud. Not on this channel. I was almost. We were almost going to end up watching Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country today, because yesterday was the premiere, was the anniversary of the premiere of the movie. The movie premiered yesterday in, I don't know, 1996 or whatever year it was. Yeah, if today had been the premiere, or I had thought about it a little ahead of time, had more time to prepare, today we would have been as a surprise watching The Undiscovered Country. But the fact that it's twice the length, easily almost 3 times the length of this episode, I felt like that might not be nice or fair to people who weren't expecting to be here that long. But almost. Anyway, let's go ahead and get ready. Heading to the screening room now. And yeah, I will count down and we will hit play. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. There it goes. And we have a freighter. That looks like a solid Earth freighter. Ms. Lundell says, I'm sure LDG would help you out if you want to have a watch party later tonight. Oh, I'm perfectly capable of doing the watch party, Ms. Lundell. It was just the timing. So they're throwing the football. They're taking advantage of the low gravity. The cargo handlers at Jupiter Station. And then balance the load. Uh-oh. Captain Keene. The Nausicaans. Drop out of warp and charge the plasma cannon. Do you really need to wait for the captain to do these things? I mean, when the alien vessel starts shooting, shouldn't you automatically do these things? What if the captain was already hit? It's been a long time, but my time is finally near. Howdy, bird, says LDG. I was talking about how I came really close to, instead of playing an Enterprise today, to surprising everybody with a Star Trek 6 watch party, since Star Trek 6 The Undiscovered Country premiered yesterday. Anniversary of the premiere was yesterday. Ms. Lundell was volunteering you. Oh, Yvette, I'm so sorry, Yvette. I missed you there below Addy and Stereo Super Chat. Yvette says, good evening, Bird and everyone. Good evening, the lovely Yvette. Executive producer Saul Leibowitz says the Star Trek 6 watch party would be nice. It would be, wouldn't it? Hey, Porthos. Incoming transmission from Starfleet Command. It's Admiral Forrest. Why don't they keep the same time as Starfleet aboard this ship? Really? You got to put your shirt on to take the call? No. You put your shirt on as you take the call. What the hell is the point? Mike Richards is Cinema Saturday. Mr. Lundell's already does a Cinema Saturday these days, Mike Richards. It's, I think, Omega Man this week. We're turning you around. And the ECS Fortunate sent an automated distress call. You can be there in a day and a half. You're not responding to hails. Did that really take waking the captain? Ah, Porthos. ECS? ECS just stands for Earth Cargo Ship? That is not. That is. Oh, he grew up on a J class. Those smaller but similar design. At warp 1.8, there's a lot of time to make babies. Qapla says that that's not helpful. What kind of weapons? Just a low yield plasma canyon. A dozen light years from home, 20 kilotons of dilithium, and nothing but a pop gun for shooting oncoming meteors. John Araki says Starfleet told Enterprise to turn around and back that ass up. Wouldn't you have thought to look for other ships before you came out of warp? So ECS just stands for Earth Cargo Ship. How boring. Maybe if you yell louder, they'll respond. The Paul's reading 24 biosigns. No bodies in the debris. It makes sense, but it's boring, Mr. Landau. That's all I'm saying is that it's boring. Like, oh, what does ECS stand for? I was curious. Now, just to find it stands for Earth Cargo Ship. It's a letdown. ECS, extremely comfortable, sassy. That's better. Very fishy situation here. Mr. Lundell says AOC is under investigation. Woohoo. I was going to say, is that what she named her boyfriend? Investigation? You're going to make me feel bad for a Nausicaan? Not on this ship. How come T'Pol couldn't read a Nausicaan biosignature? Nausicaans look like predators, says Mr. Lundell. They do. On a lot of favors to get Will Riker on board. See, he can taste the soul. Mr. Lundell says he may have been able to taste the soul, but does it still have the marks where the jockey was hitting it? Oh boy. Never understood the drama with these freighter people. I mean, I understand it, but it always seems like they overplayed it. I think they'd be curious about Enterprise and they would love to have somebody upgrade their weapons. He wasted that steak. That son of a bitch, he did. And they'd be really happy to see T'Pol. Ah, wasn't a lie. Save the steak for Porthos, says Mike Richards. Mr. Lundell says Vulcans can really skate that thin line between truth and deceit. I mean, like they kind of told you to leave in the first place. They didn't want any of your shit to begin with. Now you're going to take it away. It's like, well, fine, but you wasted our time. So you kind of owe us a little something. What did they honestly think they were going to do? Shoot 4 people with 2? Including a Vulcan? And there's the fucking entire starship. Like, if those 4 don't come back, they think they're just gonna be able to fly away at warp 1.8? How about you stick your finger in the hole? Or anything on the ship. And slow it down a bit. Bullshit. Mike Richards. Just say no to Nausicaan Damjat. Damjat human. Remember, Nausicaan stabbed Captain Picard when he was a kid. They can't be trusted. They also have a thing for Earth women. Actually, that's kind of the definition of human. I see what it means. Just because a human isn't born on Earth doesn't make them less human. No, not to say a Nausicaan isn't a human or Nausicaan. A two-person bridge seems like a lot of room for just two people. Oh, now there's four people on the bridge. These Nausicaans are much more human than the Nausicaans from the Next Generation. In their movements. Mr. Lundell says mistake number 9736. Never bring a gun to a gunfight if you don't know how to use the damn thing. Mike Richards says, what if they route their plasma cannon through that 2 kilotons of dilithium? Well, that might be enough. The moral of the story: never take prisoners. Miss Lundell says terrible debate point. Archer should vaporize a Nausicaan ship to sweeten the negotiations. He doesn't want your goddamn drink. And that is that. Fortunate son. I really don't get the son part of it. Sizzler says meh episode, that one. Indeed. Cinnabon Bunny says Archer doesn't drink with poor people. That's certainly what we get at, because he certainly drinks with other people. Next week is Cold Front, the 11th episode. The 11th episode. Robert Duncan McNeil is the director for that episode, Tom Paris. And it reveals that's more about the temporal Cold War story, first introduced in Broken Bow. Captain Archer is confronted by a member of his crew who claims to be from 900 years in the future and is there to capture a Suluban operative who has boarded Enterprise. This is, I guess, the Daniels episode. Yes, crewman Daniels informs Archer he believes one of the pilgrims is Silic. So cool. Actually, I if I remember right, I think I liked Cold Front. I think I liked Cold Front as Suluban episodes go. Wasn't too bad. So let's see. Next week's episode will be season 1, episode 11, Directed by Robert Duncan McNeil. Written by Stephen Beck and Tim Finch. And originally aired November 28th, 2001, right around Thanksgiving time, I guess. So yeah, very cool. Very cool. Miss Londell says, wow, mediocre episode. Mediocre indeed. They can't all be greats. They can't all be in the pale moonlights. They can't all be Carbon Creeks. Anyway, thank you guys all for watching. Yeah, this is one of the less interesting stories, for sure. But there's always next week. Look forward to being there. Hope you guys can make it. Qapla All. And I will see you guys soon. Bird out. Syphilis's title should change to Unfortunately Watched. Mike Richards, farewell from Columbus, Ohio. Farewell, Mike Richards. Qapla All. Bird